How to choose the best CBD. How to choose the best CBD. How CBD oil is made. What do you need CBD for? And the best delivery method. Managing Director, CERES Labs, Spain, and Chakannabis Group, Amsterdam. From Spain, Ricardo J. Fortmann.
Hello everybody. I'm very pleased to meet you all now from home. It's very interesting to be part of the world in this strange situation where everybody's connected through laptops and through webcams and another way of seeing the world. And I'm very happy to be with you and to show you what we can tell you about how to choose the best CBD. In this international summit that we are hosting, thanks to Jackie and all the team, I want to thank the efforts that everybody's doing in order to have a nice presentation. And from my side, I want to introduce myself. My name is Ricardo J. Fortmann. I am in the cannabis industry since 2004 when we started with some productions for specialty formulations for cannabis in the agricultural stages here in Spain. We have a company based in Spain. We have also a company in Holland. In Holland is where we started our activities with CBD industry, exporting products to Europe and also to South America. We were one of the first companies worldwide who had activities also in both sides of the ocean. In Peru, we started our activities with a local company called Sunsplash, and then with Chakannabis in Amsterdam. Nowadays, we work also with another company called CERES Labs. It's a new startup, and we are going to have different actions in the upcoming months. Let me start with my presentation and my first chart. As you will see, we will focus again on how to choose this best CBD. It's not an easy question because we can have many answers to one specific question, how to choose the best CBD. You have to take a notice that we have a lot of different things to take in consideration. And this topic has been very popular in the last months or last years. Maybe some of you also started about 3 years ago when we started our focus mainly in the CBD industry. And I can tell you, it was for me a very interesting question also because I had to look for the best CBD for my particular use because I knew a lot from the cannabis industry, but I had a very slight idea of what was really CBD. You can see 44 million people is the result that we have in Google when you start to look about how to know which is the best CBD, even 60 million. So it means that a lot of people are asking themselves the same question that I have here to give you the answer. And there's only one way to start. Sorry. As you will see, the numbers, and as you will know, the numbers from this industry is booming. Consumers are growing every day. Not only consumers, also different companies, also different countries that have the chance to legalize the products, as we have it now in Thailand, as we have in several countries in South America where we have activities. And the same question comes everywhere. Why? Because even we have an increasing numbers of consumers and an increasing numbers of companies completely orientated to the medicinal cannabis industry or the CBD industry, the consumers have still not the chance to have the right answer. There is a lack of information. There is something that's wrong, something that's not fine. Maybe because of all the problems that we have with the different legislations in the different parts of the world, because it's completely different to trade or to try to trade with CBD products in Europe. And I'm telling you, living here in southern Spain, where we have our production, we have the possibility to grow beautiful plants, but we have many problems to sell CBD if we want to sell CBD as a medicinal product or even as just as medicinal supplement. We have to sell it as a cosmetic product. Same thing happens in almost all the countries around Europe. And in South America, we have more or less the same situation. So the markets are growing, the consumers are there. The industry is also trying to cope with the demand of consumers. And you know the numbers. We're talking about $7 billion consumption in 2019 and about 10 billion in 2020. And the numbers are getting higher and higher. So there's obviously something that we have to do. We have to tell the people how to get the best CBD. And if we want to know how we can get the best CBD, we have to say one word all the time. We have to say it depends. Why? Because it depends on many, many factors. It depends on how CBD oil is made as a first question. And then the second important question would be, what do you need CBD for? Why? Because not all the types of CBD are the same, and not all the demands for CBD are the same also, because you have specific demands for specific uses. So if we come to the first question of how CBD oil is made, we can obviously say that there are three other questions or three other points that will give us the chance of getting closer to the final answer, all in order to know which one is the best oil. Well, it will depend on the origin, it will depend on the process, and on the profile of the different CBD oils. How does it happen? I will explain it later to you. And it depends also of what do you need the CBD for, if you have specific benefits or the specific delivery method, because not everything is the same, and not every product has the same strength. The strength couldn't be done if you have a cream, a great cosmetic cream. Well, it's better be delivered as a topic than as an oil. So delivery method is also very important. So we will go further with our questions and answers in order to find a solution. It's a mystery that we are trying to find here, solve a mystery. If we come to this particular point, it's going to grow even more. Because if we say if it depends on the origin, then we have obviously three big steps to go, three big blocks. If we say it depends on the origin, then as you will know, because here speakers and people listening us in different parts of the world have heard about the different products of CBD, have heard about the different types of CBD, and then we can tell that depending on the origin, we can say it's a natural product. What does it mean it's a natural product? It has been, there was a seed, there was water, there was a plant, and now we've got a beautiful plant, and after a process, we have a product. So we have the natural product, and it can be organic, it can be biologic, it can be conventional. So there are obviously, again, some subtypes of different natural products. Then we come to the synthetic product. Then, as you well know, we have the synthetic form of CBD. It's a cannabinoid. The cannabinoid synthesized. The isolate product. We have different companies worldwide producing excellent products of isolates. I'm not going to come into that kind of discussion, if it's good or better, synthetic or natural. That's something we are leaving this answer now to the customers, because we are giving this kind of information that we wanted to offer with an easy perspective, easy to see for the customer's eye. And even though we come into these complications. So from the origin, you can say we have a natural product, we've got synthetic product, and we've got synthesized products. Something quite new, maybe you don't know that not only that you can get CBD not only from hemp, you can get CBD also from oranges, for orange peels, as better said. It's a synthesized product coming from the orange peel that has also cannabinoids and terpenes, and you can get products like this product that we can find in the market already. They've got patches, they've got capsules, they've got tinctures. It's amazing. So for all those ones who don't want to have anything to do with the hemp, they can say we have CBD coming from the oranges. So we've got a synthesized CBD with a completely different base. Then we come to the process. In the process, we have different processes in order to get the CBD from the plant. We've got the CO2 extraction. Everybody knows CO2 extraction is maybe one of the preferred methods if you look for high quality and obviously something clean, free of solvents and this kind of things. Then we've got the traditional solvents. There are different methods that we can work with butane and other things. We've got steam distillation, also available, different markets. That's a question of capacity, how much you want to process. As a lot of other things are involved in this kind of points. And others. I've seen all type of things in the last years. And now we can tell the other big important point is the profile. I mean, as a profile from the CBD product or the CBD oil or the hemp oils, because then we come into also different questions, don't we? We can say we have an integrated profile. What do I mean with integrated profile? Well, I mean those kind of products that have a full or a broad spectrum and terpene rich. Why? Because as the opposite side, if we have a blended, if we have an isolated, in the isolated product, we have just isolated CBD. Maybe also CBG in other cases, but we're talking about CBD. So we've got the isolated CBD and we've got the integrated CBD oils that could be full spectrum, can be broad spectrum on our terpene rich, okay? And then we've got the blends. The blends and the blending, this is something that people like us, like me, that I come from the chemical industry. I haven't told you before, but I've been working for over 20 years in large chemical companies worldwide. The top ones, we were producing for the headaches, you know, famous aspirin, ibuprofen, and all these products that now are in a very tricky situation because of the new products that we are launching every day in the CBD industry. But I come from that industry. I've been also working a lot with cosmetics, and we've been active in other kind of industries, all related to chemicals. But then I learned about the blending. And the blending and the adding of different active ingredients that we want to have in order to have a very good or an upgraded final product. So, and just as an example with the CBD oil, if we have on, let's say, a full spectrum CBD, but we want to have it richer, we can add CBG, we could add some other essential oils, we could add some other terpenes. In one of our, I'm going to put you an example, in one of our companies, in one of our product line from Chakannabis, we have designed specialty products just because of the different blendings that we use. And this is a good example because we use the good broad spectrum oil, okay? Then we add some specific essential oils. It could be lavender, it could be black pepper, depending on the different effects that you want to reach. And then we select also some specific terpenes because the plant has these beautiful terpenes, and they are also naturally identical terpenes because legal-wise we cannot use nothing that comes directly from the marijuana plant because it's such a bad thing. We know it's not a bad thing. We know it's a good thing, but the industry and the lawmakers, they are still not able to learn as much as we did. We hope we're going to do it in future. But then, as said, if we blend those different products together, then we have a new product that we create, but just by this blending. So, as a resume, we've got the profile, we've got integrated products, we've got isolated, and we've got blends. Okay? So we go on, and again, we said that it depends on how CBD oil is made, the origin, process, or profile. And we said also that it depends on the benefits that we want to reach and of the delivery method. We come to the next chart. First of all, I wanted to tell you this World Health Organization, defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. So it's our aim to provide or to help people to get health. Okay? How we get those benefits, what kind of benefits we can get? Well, you know, we've heard from these brilliant speakers that we had yesterday and today, and I'm sure from the ones who are going to follow me, about the different benefits of CBD. I'm not going to list them all because you know there are a lot then and then more to come. But we made just two big groups, okay? One, we say it's the physical aspects of the benefits we can get. I mean, something that it causes you direct impact on your skin. It's a physical aspect, muscle, something that you want to have as a physical benefit, or mental and emotional. Okay, then we can say like sleeping disorders, stress. With physical, we get also obviously into diseases, into chronic pain diseases, or into all the things that we heard that this lovely plant can do with people with cancer and other serious illnesses. So we can say physical and mental or emotional big blocks of benefits. Okay, we have it clear. And then we've got the delivery method. And then we have another world, and the industry, us in the industry, are trying to get you more and more and different alternatives in order to make the product accessible to everybody. I speak German, a little bit French, Spanish, and sometimes English. I'm getting lost, coming from London. Okay, as said, we've got the oil tinctures. I put it number one because I think nowadays we have always the statistics from the US because they are very fast with numbers. But we know also that in Europe, oils and tinctures, at least from our sales, and also in South America, it's the biggest portion from the pie everybody's getting for oils and tinctures. Then we've got the smokable flowers. It's also a big booming market here in Europe in the last 3-4 months. It's non-stoppable. People are smoking. They like the old butts, like a joint. People are smoking flowers, not vaporizing. It's coming later. Then we've got the topicals. We've got excellent topicals. We've got creams. We've got better and better creams. I've got examples from different ones. Look, even beautiful packaged, high quality products from different parts of the world. In oils and tinctures, I forgot to tell you, also different. We not only this type of bottle that everybody knows, also some interesting daily doses that we found from other producers. Beautiful things. Then we've got the vaping devices. We started with e-liquid some years ago. Now we're getting to high technical products with a lot of specific benefits. I've got also some examples here. This is a vaping device with pure extract, with no additives, and 70% of phytocannabinoids, 60% of CBD. This kind of product is the industry delivering to the customer. That's great. Capsules. Capsules, yes. Some years ago, when I started in industry and I saw the first capsule, it was not of my preferred products because I always thought that we lose a lot of potency of the product when it comes to the stomach because of the chloruric acid. But now with different capsules, with liposomatic and slow release agent, that this will just release the active ingredient when it's in the stomach, it's amazing. I think it's great. It's a great chance to get customers what they need, specific needs. Then we've got the edibles, the edibles. We've got sprays, sublingual sprays, beautiful products that we can put just under the tongue. Very easy to measure, great stuff. Wearables. Have you heard about CBD wearables? I did. Exist bracelets. I'm going to open and when I talk to you about this one. Wearables, it means that nowadays you can just wear CBD. I don't think it's going to be far away. When I just saw one of our colleagues a few minutes ago, that he was producing these beautiful products for tableware and cups. Well, maybe sometime we've got glasses, okay, but it's hand glasses. But maybe one day those glasses will also having CBD as this bracelet. This bracelet has CBD inside. Once you put it on, it starts to deliver CBD, and you've got CBD in your stream in your body for 30 days. These are the kind of products that I'm amazed as a former product manager for large products, for big products, and amazed that things are also coming to a very modern part in this industry. Then, as you will see, how to choose the best CBD. So many questions that I had to put on the table in order to give one answer. But that's a matter of fact, there is not just one answer. We have over 20 possible answers, and all of them are good. All of them are good because it depends on, and then we said again, it depends on what the customer needs, what the customer wants to have. But may we suggest, because if I would be directly asked by a friend, he wants to use a CBD, then I would say, and using the previous figures that I put on in order to show you about how we have to consider the origin, the process, the profile. If we follow this criteria, origin, process, profile, we would select the highest quality standards. It would mean that I would choose a natural product, organically produced, with a CO2 extraction method and full spectrum. This would be my particular choice, okay? And obviously, this is one of the best choices and there's the best quality products that you can find in the market, besides of other very important facts that will come over later. This product should be free of pesticides, organically grown, best extraction method, and a full range of cannabinoids. If you have this kind of product, you have a great option for informed customers focus on quality. It would be completely different answer if somebody comes to you asking for a CBD oil, a CBD product or CBD oil that will be competitive and not expensive. Then we would choose obviously a simple product made of crystals. I mean simple because I would choose just one oil and just one isolate.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that information about these wearable products.